Guys, I think I will be finally able to show you. You hear that? Hey everyone, this is the underachiever speaking directly from the heart of Brazil, the Brazilian savannah behind me. And today I have two things to talk about. And in between them, I have a surprise for you. Something that I am trying to film for a long time. For as much time as this channel exists, I'm trying to photograph or film this thing that happens when I'm out here. And you gotta stick to the end, or at least to the middle, because I'm going to show two things that are pretty amazing in this video. And if you really do support, like you say that you support small channels, please watch it till the end, because this is how you support small channels, by watching their videos. Okay, forget social media a little bit and try to stay here with a present mind, you know. Try to listen like you listen to the bigger channels, and try to interact. I am very responsive in the comments, so if you want to say something, if you have any doubts. So this channel, I mainly talk about, first thing I want to talk about, this channel, I mainly talk about Brazil, my country, and the pros and cons. But my focus here is to talk about nature, talk about trees and other plants, show them, explain them, what they're good for, what they're used for, what their story is with the people of Brazil, and some other interesting things. Also some random things that I say and then makes everybody run away. Not everybody, but some people just unsubscribe as soon as I say something that displeases them, because people nowadays, they are so brainwashed by this whole social media thing, that if I have a slight disagreement with anything that anyone says, I cannot talk to that person anymore. I don't want contact with that person anymore. Isn't that how things are going nowadays? If there is the slightest thing that I don't agree, I have to stop. I have to unsubscribe, right? Because this is how thing goes. If it doesn't match 101% with everything that I believe, then it's wrong. So we should stop being like that, you know. But anyway, yeah, this is what I talk about mainly. Sometimes I run away from the topics because people don't watch things, positive things. You have to resort to these very shady tactics, like being clickbaity and being sensationalist and stuff. And yeah, I think this is wrong. I think this is bad, and it transforms society in something that I really don't like. But anyway, I'm sweating like a pig here in the sun, but I have to take my daily sun quota. I have to take my daily vitamin C shot. Vitamin D, I'm sorry. Vitamin C helps to activate it, right? And yeah, the second thing I want to talk about is it mixes up with the first thing, because for the first time in my life, I felt a pressure, because after I made the post in support of Bjorn Andreas Bohansen, the Norwegian guy that talks about Vikings in his main channel, and also nature and stuff, but mainly Vikings. And he had his content stolen and all, and YouTube is punishing him instead of the person that stole the content. And so I made this post, and I can even imagine the time that he was viewing that I tagged him in the video, in the post, because people are stealing his content. So, oh, there we go again. I can imagine like him opening the notification, and oh, one more person, here we go again, one more person stealing my content. But no, I just really wanted to support you, man, because I believe in your work. Your work calms my anxiety. Your work, and then also in your other channels too, the way you talk, the way you express yourself, I have much to learn with you, and you're one of the biggest influences in this channel, believe me, okay? But I will never steal content from other creators. I have so much in my own head. Why do I have to steal from another creator and give credit to myself for it? It's just moronic to me that someone is able to do that and he's not the one that gets punished. It's the original creator that gets punished by this stupid AI. But anyway, I digress, because what's important in all of this, the first time I felt the pressure, because a lot of people showed up to that post, you know, and I'm happy about it, you know, people supporting Bjorn and also helping me to get more visibility. It was really good, and people showed up and started to support him, and by supporting him I also gained a little bit of visibility, right? But yeah, this pressure came because there was a huge influx of people seeing my channel and watching some videos, right? And look, my channel doesn't have the same quality, visual and audio quality, as these channels that I admire so much, and that inspired me to you know, make my own job here on YouTube, because I can't get a job, so I'm trying to make my own job here. And it was one of these things, you know, as soon as I had no problems with this pressure, man. I was posting every week for a long time. I took a break of 2 months and then started recording again. But it wasn't because of this doubt, you know. I stopped recording because I had some I had to do a surgery and stuff in my teeth, and there's an animal right there. It's not just the trees moving right there. So yeah, anything could happen here. So this huge influx of people made me think twice, you know, hesitate, because I had no problem when I had no visibility, you know. I had like one video that went kind of viral, got 1.4 thousand views, and I was hoping that I would get more, but it never happened again. I don't know what I did right and what I did wrong in that video. I tried to reproduce it a few more times and it doesn't work, and it got me thinking, man. A lot of people liking the post. My post got 1.4 likes as well. It never happened to me. So many people coming and commenting and generating engagement, you know, for Bjorn and for me as well. And by the way, I'm not impersonating him. I just want to make this very clear. I'm not impersonating him, I'm not stealing his content. I'm supporting him because I'm a fan, okay? And yeah, it's crazy out here, man. Trying to make my own job, trying to get things right, you know, fix my life. I'm in a different walk of life, different from these channels that I admire so much. The Outdoor Boys with Luke Nichols, I always mispronounce his name, and Bjorn. Those are my two biggest influences for having for gathering the courage to bring this whole thing together. I know my videos are a mess. I don't have the same quality. My videos are not scripted, and sometimes I forget things that I really want to say, and that thing that I really wanted to say, I don't say it during the recording of the video, and it makes me want to never record again, because I feel like a dumbass. But anyway, yeah, I just posted anyway. You'll see different images from other days, because I really wanted to remake this video, because the first time I recorded I forgot some things that I wanted to say. And like this, you know, like I'm in a different walk of life. I'm not a successful lawyer like Luke Nichols before he started Outdoor Boys. I don't have the same skill level as he has in many things that he does in his channel, and I don't have the same. I'm not a successful novelist, a successful writer like Bjorn. I finished graduation and I still can find a job, you know, and I graduated as an engineer, a forestry engineer, something that actually has a little bit of demand, but not around here in my city. And the problem is not having to search for jobs in other places. It's just that AI will substitute engineers very soon as well. Okay, it might be not the first working class that is going to disappear or have a drastic reduction in its demand for professionals, because AI will surely take over engineering as well, all aspects of it. The passion fruit flower that is planted in my backyard, it's the kind of sweet passion fruit, is the Passiflora alata. Has a wonderful red color and some purple and white. It is a very primal kind of flower. I could go deeper in that, but those are some technical details, evolutionary stuff. And every time that I go too technical on things, the video performs bad. And my objective here is actually trying to I don't know, summarize things in a digestible way. You know, not everyone is versed in science. Not everyone understands how science works. Even scientists, by the way, because there is a current thing that is called scientism. Some people that get too overboard and it gets to their head, and they start to forget that science has its limitations. Science has its limitations, right? And problems that go along with it. There's lobbying going on. There is you can use statistics basically to fit any kind of narrative that you want. You can manipulate the data, okay? And it takes a lot of peer revision, a lot of peer reviews to debunk some stuff that is narrative driven and not data driven, because the data had been manipulated and stuff. And so this thing with scientism is really serious, because it also, I don't know, some people are way too arrogant, but they don't remember that humanity, normal people, took 100 years to prove that Einstein was right about gravitational waves, and that light behaves as a particle and as a wave as well. So next thing I'm going to show you is the araras, the macaws. First time I was able to shoot them, film them, okay? By shoot them I mean film them, like in photograph, shoot a photo, shoot a picture. You know, I didn't mean like shoot. But you're gonna see, yeah, incredible animals, wonderful animals. Every time that I come here, and sometimes when I'm at home, they pass by, and I was waiting for this moment for so long, and I didn't have my professional camera on me. It has a better zoom and stuff, but I didn't have it on me, and I just had to use the cell phone. But anyway, even though the images are really bad, because the cell phone's camera is old already and not very good, you'll be able to see one of the most majestic animals that exist in this country. Okay, I promise you. So yeah, I think this is all I wanted to say. No, this is obviously not all that I wanted to say. There is surely something that I'm missing here, because I took some notes. Yeah, my videos are not scripted, but I take some notes before, and sometimes I just forget them. I don't bother looking at my cell phone, because I don't want to be another robot reading from a teleprompter. When I'm looking at the camera, I'm just looking at three little holes that that are filming me and trying to make visual contact with you. So maybe you stay here until the end of the story. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I don't know, maybe leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yes, see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so yeah, I went through my notes, and one thing that I forgot to say was that this is not an authority. This is not an authority channel. I don't want to be an authority. I just want to be a normal person and maybe start living a dignified life in here. It's complicated living in South America. I know a lot of people are better than me right now, people that have my age and stuff, but I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about me. I just want to have a dignified life. That's all I want. I just want to make this a job, a career out of this. And yeah, if the gods bless me with this and you guys watch my videos for more than 30 seconds, I think it's probably one day gonna happen. Maybe one day YouTube understands that what I talk about and decides to push my videos to the right audience, because right now, and I have proof, the proof is right there. YouTube gives that proof to me all the time in YouTube studios, in all of the metrics that are there. I am a forestry engineer. I know how to read graphics. Okay, it's my profession basically to read graphics and do math, and statistics. So yeah, I know that I'm saying that what I'm saying is 100% backed by YouTube's data itself. Okay, YouTube does not push your content. If you're a small channel, it does not push your content to the right audience. It can happen, but only if you're lucky to tweak your video, your keywords, and all these boring things that you have to learn how to manipulate in order to. That's why all the videos nowadays are basically the same script, copied and pasted. All the titles are copied and pasted. All the thumbnails are basically copied and pasted. You just change your picture for someone else's picture for your own, and you make the same arrangements and everything, and everybody reads like a robot. Every video starts like with a hook. Every video ends with the same thing, someone trying to sell you a course. Okay, I don't want to sell you a course. I don't want to sell you anything. Okay, all I want is a little bit of your time to talk about things that matter in this life, to talk about things that actually really matter in this life. For me, at least, this is what matters the most. This is what gives me purpose, you know. I got a lot of people telling me, oh, you need a purpose. If you want to live a dignified life, you need purpose in your life. But people don't realize, and I spend 0 seconds and minutes of my life trying to explain to them that this is my purpose. But yeah, now I just did it, because I believe I'm talking to people that have, I believe I'm talking to like-minded people here, right? And yeah, I hope YouTube one day finds my audience, like you guys that are already here. So yeah. Guys, I think I will be finally able to show you. You hear that? I'll finally be able, it's been literally a year of recording videos and trying to show you this incredible animal that lives around here. They usually travel in couples. It's the macaws. We call them araras. There are two right there in the tree, in the Boudica vigilioides, that tree that I'm gonna show. Look guys, gotta be careful, I don't want to scare them off. They're right there, can you see it? I'm gonna stop and zoom. That tree right there is a Boudica vigilioides, a sucupira preta, the common name. I can't believe I'm finally able to show you. My zoom is good for nothing, but see the other one right there, right in the middle of the screen. I can't believe I'm finally able to show you guys, because they're always passing by when I'm here recording at this time, like 16, 17, the mosquitoes are really bad. The mosquitoes will punish you for being alive. But this is why I come here at this time. This is why I come here this time. For the araras. And it's the blue-yellow one. We call them arara caninde. But there is the red one and the totally blue one as well. The totally blue one is going extinct, but you can rarely find those still. Very rare. The all blue one. Aren't they incredible animals? And it's always a couple, maybe 3, 4, but 2 couples. Maybe 3 when they're in the mating season, but usually you'll see couples. And you cannot see the size of it, but it's bigger than a normal parrot. Way bigger than a normal parrot. Mostly because of the feathers, right? It's beautiful. I wish my camera was better. I really wish my camera was better. Beautiful animals. Finally, guys, after a year recording videos, I'm passing by right at the time that I should be passing to photograph them, to shoot at them with the camera, I mean. But anyway, this is really cool. The first time they're stopped right in front of me. After 1 year, this is cool. Look how big they are. Tão pertinho assim delas. Só que o zoom dessa câmera é uma bosta, velho. Não, essa hora é muito mosquito, velho.